Right, Barbie?
Tropical Barbie, island girls, long flowing hair, tropical flowers to wear, beautiful braids.
This Barbie has been waiting 40 years to get a makeover, and today is finally her day. This is 1985 Tropical Barbie. Tropical where, you might ask? Well, that's it. Her name is just Tropical Barbie. It doesn't ever mention where, so she could be anywhere. That's tropical. I would like to be somewhere tropical as well, so I'm a little jealous. But all I know is that Tropical Barbie better stay out of temperate Barbie or desert Barbie's territory, because they will come for her. So as you can see, she looks like she has been played with for 40 years. She has some very frizzy and tangled hair, and I'm gonna see what I can do to get that taken care of and hopefully get her hair styled and get her a nice new outfit and a new life for Miss Tropical Barbie. So starting off, I learned from my mistakes last week. If you saw that video, I had a tiny little bowl of water and I made a huge mess on my tablecloth. And so this time I got a slightly larger bowl that I will be washing her hair in. And so of course I'm going to start by getting her hair wet. And then of course adding conditioner to the top and then flipping her over and adding more conditioner to the bottom. There's never too much. And then there's nothing really else to do but to start brushing. And so I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way slowly to the top. She's got some pretty gnarly hair. It's not Kanekalon hair, it's Saran. I think it's Saran. It's nice quality. I can tell that once it gets brushed out that it's going to be shiny and pretty. It did get really tangled over the years, and so I am brushing out as we speak 40 years worth of tangles, and it's going a little easier than I thought it would. I think it looks worse than it actually is. I think she has a lot of flyaway hairs, and perhaps she has like some hair that's broken off and is sticking out in weird angles, but I don't think that it's tangled really as much as you would think just by looking at it from the start. And then once I make it to the top, I'm going to make sure I get right next to the roots and try to find that part again that she has lost somewhere in over the course of 40 years. She has lost that part, and I'm going to try to find it again. All right, this is what she looks like after the brushing. So you can see she does have a lot of hairs that are sticking out, and that I think is due to hair breakage over the years, just from play and from age. I think it's taken its toll, and I'm gonna have to find some way to mask that, but I don't have to worry about that quite yet. And she's looking obviously way better. Her hair is laying flat. I found that part again. She's looking a lot better, but I think what I'm gonna do with her is I'm going to use the straw method to give her some curls once again. I think I'm gonna use bigger sections of a hair to curl her hair. I'm just gonna take this whole big section in the front and curl it away from her face. And I'm gonna do that across all of her head. I think I have 8 or 9, maybe 10 sections that I do. And I don't separate out the top and the bottom. I can just break apart the hair after it's curled. I sometimes use like several bobby pins to make sure that I get all of the flyaway hairs and the breakage, secured to the straw to ensure that it is tamed as best as I can when I eventually put it in the boiling water. Okay, so there she is. She has her straws all over in her hair. She's looking kind of goofy with those straws in there, but it's all part of the process. Trust the process, Barbie. You've waited 40 years, and now it's time for you to wait a little bit longer, because it's time for me to take you down, boil you some water. So Barbie might be having second thoughts.
No! God, please, no!
But we are going to press on, and I'm gonna let it sit in there for like 5 seconds. And I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna let her sit overnight. And Barbie is going to have to wait one more day to have her makeover completed.
Coming to bed, honey?
Yes, dear.
All right, so we have waited 24 hours, and Barbie is ready to have curlers taken out. And so one by one, I'm just gonna take them out. I'm not gonna mess around too much with them at first, and I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like just out of the curlers before I break them up or anything or do any styling. So you can see even with the curling, she has some really long hair still. She had some very long hair, especially for an 80s Barbie. When I noticed, I was looking back at all of these Barbies from the 80s, a lot of them have shorter hair that goes like mid-back at the longest. Obviously towards the end of the 80s they start to go for more longer hair, but this is definitely an outlier for 1985. I noticed when I was looking up this doll. She has some very long hair for the 80s, and I think that she rocks it. And so now once all of the curlers are out, you can still see all those flyaway hairs. I'm gonna have to figure something out to fix those, but for now she's looking really cute. I like how it's turning out. For now, I'm just going to break apart her hair and do some styling. So I did finally figure out what I was going to do about these flyaway hairs, and I have some hair styling gel, and I just put like a teeny tiny amount of gel on each curl. It really helped to make sure all of those flyaway hairs stuck to the curl and weren't poking out. And so obviously she still has a lot of hair breakage, but you're not able to see it as much because I did use some hair gel. And this is the result of that. I think that she looks a lot better. Actually, I can't believe that it worked so well. Her hair, it's looking really nice. I'm glad that I used the hair gel. I think that it did a lot. So if you're having the same problem with flyaway hairs or potentially damaged hair that is on a vintage Barbie and you're not really wanting to do a reroot, because I'm not in the business of doing reroots, then I would definitely crack out the styling gel and just lightly put it through the curls in your doll's hair, and it should do quite a lot to tackle the flyaway hair problem. So now that her hair is all done, I'm going to, of course, make some jewelry for her. So I have these two little earrings that I made for her. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I make most of the jewelry by hand, using like charms and other stuff. And then of course, I'm gonna give her an outfit. So starting off with this top, I got this whole outfit off of AliExpress. You can go look for it there. But I got this pink long sleeve top with like this cutout. I was kind of unimpressed with this cutout. I think that it was kind of shoddily done. I don't think they did a very good job, but I made the best of it. And then of course we've got this pleated plaid mini skirt, which I love. It's super cute. I'm always a sucker for pleated plaid mini skirts. And then of course I'm going to give her these furry, fuzzy leg warmers as a nod to her origins in the 80s. I'm not sure that they did fuzzy or furry leg warmers in the 80s, but the fact that they're leg warmers at all is the nod to the 80s. And then I just have these white basic strappy heels that I'm gonna put on. You're not really gonna be able to see them very much because they're gonna be underneath the leg warmers, just peeking out the bottom. But we'll know that they're there. And then now it's time for the big reveal. But before we get there, if you've enjoyed this video and you like doll restoration and doll revamp content, I'm posting a new doll revamp once a week, every Friday. Like this video if you liked it, leave a comment letting me know what you think, and subscribe for more doll revamps. All right, so there she is in all of her glory. I think that she turned out really good. I love this outfit on her. It really complements her makeup that she had on already. I like the pearl necklace and the pearl earrings. I think that they match really well together, and it kind of ties into the white shoes that are peeking out and the white stripes on the skirt. And I think that her hair looks really good. I I'm really happy with the way that I was able to combat that hair frizziness and the hair breakage. Let me know what you think of this doll and this revamp in the comments below. And next week I'll be doing a 90s Barbie makeover, so keep an eye out for that. It should be out on a Friday. And thank you so much to all of you that made it all the way to the end of this video. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!